You are now tuning in to Stay Today to the Point Radio.
Injecting not bleach, but products like that. And you gonna tell me what he meant? I heard what he said, but you in his head, and you know what he meant?
Bro,
what he meant?
No,
I think he meant.
No, the thing about it is, I was looking at it. I had to look at it on YouTube a couple times. What he said.
You probably gonna say what I was gonna say. Go ahead.
No, but I kept looking at it. I was like, okay, I watched it twice. So, I mean, I don't want to jump into, conclusions and stuff like that. I wanted to, all right, let me just go off of what I see, right?
That's what I'm saying.
And what I did was I looked at him and he was discussing, okay, well, we were talking to these professional doctors and they were stating that, high beams and sunlight kills the germs as well as disinfect it, like Lysol wipes and bleach and things in that nature that kills corona, which within a minute. And then he was like, well, what I'm suggesting, if we could find a way to maybe inject people with this disinfectant, to kind of, see if, since it gets rid of corona outside within a minute, that it will get rid of corona inside for the person too. Yo, I can't stand these flies, bro. Oh my God. Is it just me or these flies just like to annoy motherfuckers? But anyways, right.
Yeah.
So it's like to the point where, all right, cool. He said that he's an idiot, but I was looking at his facial, because late the next day he describes that he was just being sarcastic. And I'm like, no, sir. No, because
you said that seriously.
Yeah, because he kept looking at the doctors. He kept looking at the doctor or the professionals, okay, that's doing these testings. Well, at least the two leads, the older woman and the older man that was sitting right next to him. And you were answering, and then he kind of put it out to, again, calling them fake news. Or fake news gave me a sarcastic question, so I gave him a sarcastic answer. Okay, no, sir. You were really serious. And I even got into it with a coworker. I didn't get into it. This coworker in specific, I like talking to him about politics and other things that's different in this world. And he has a middle ground. He doesn't go for Democrats or Republicans. So that's why I rock with him. And he was saying, man, maybe he's doing this purposely to get an uprise out of you. He may be smart, but he plays stupid because he knows that's what gets him the votes.
So now I'm not, and this is why. Okay, ooh. So I'm gonna say, okay. So let me bring this back. I'm not your coworker is I like that, right? But that is one of the stupidest things in the world. Just that alone. Not your coworker what he said, because I'm with him with with him with that. Right. I can understand that.
Right.
Now what I'm saying though, back to you saying it was hard. We know when Trump is being sarcastic.
Yeah.
And the dude serious. What I think he meant. And this is the thing, people on both, so there's followers of him that's saying, well, no, he meant this, and they looked up all this peroxide and all this other stuff, and then the other side is saying that he was joking. So y'all not on the same path, because one is saying this and one's saying that. Which one is it? Was he joking, or is he serious about the thing? So y'all don't even know. So my point is, his message as the leader is not clear. As a leader of the nation, when you're a speaker, I have trouble with this myself. You have to be clear in what you're saying.
Correct.
Say it, because
exactly.
How people, especially the media, is trying to get you. The media was trying to get Obama, Bush, and all of them too. And honestly, yes, this is the worst I've seen of a president at everybody going after them. He like the LeBron James of the politics. I ain't gonna lie about that. Okay, and I'm not saying that he's like that. And they sitting here, they coming at you, so you're gonna be clear. in what you say so nobody's confused. What I think he really meant, in my opinion, and this is going, and mind you, the fans going to like it, the Trump fans, he really meant, is there a component, something we can use with the similar components of these disinfectants that we can interject in somebody? If he said it like that, we would have no problem. It wouldn't have been nothing, but he didn't. He said, he said that, and people gonna have a field day with him doing that. They got pictures of people putting bleach in their butt. They got martinis of bleach and disinfectant and all of that. So, but based on the man said, you absolutely right. He could be doing that, but listen to what he said, yo. Repeat that. Repeat what you just said for those that just tuned in. You just said your coworker. Go from there.
Okay. Well, my coworker said that he's purposely being illiterate and ignorant purposely so he could win votes. And that shows, personally, that shows what the American people is all about. They like the reality show of this man. They like the fact that he's able to speak with no knowledge at all and with no sense at all. And maybe he's just smart enough to do it, to do this, to speak in that way. Because, yes, he is a businessman. I mean, I could imagine even a businessman, you got to be able to talk. You got to be able to communicate. You got to be able to elaborate on what's going on before you sign the deal. So for him to speak just this bad and just this bad, maybe he's doing this purposely. Now, I off the bat, like I argued him down to, underneath the table with this. I was like, dude, like there's no way he's just this dumb. Like he's purposely doing this just to be this dumb. Like even in some way, you have to have some type of honor where it tells you, okay, wait, look, guys, I'm doing this, at least something that shows that you got some type of intelligence. Because every time he speaks, especially if somebody elaborates on somebody backtracks what he said, and it's the exact way he said it, he gets defensive real quick and yells out fake news. This is his way of doing things. So I'm like, bro, maybe that's just him. That's who he is. I don't see him being just like this guy that's just purposely being dumb so he could get votes. Even though that shows what the American people are. And then on top of that, for you to be sarcastic, why are you being sarcastic in the first place, sir? You are speaking to millions and millions of people all around the United States. We looking for answers. You shouldn't be sarcastic at all. If anything, you should be bottom line. This is what's going on. This is what happens. I don't have no answers to this, that, and the third, so I'm not going to speak on it. But this is what I know at the moment. Let's not be sarcastic and throw jokes. This is not that time. It's not. And why people seem to defend this guy just because he's a reality show and you know him from You Fired. That's what you know him for. And he's just out there. He's a Republican. A lot of them are just doing it because he's Republican. That's it. Y'all rep the Red Squad and y'all gonna ride or die with the Red Squad no matter how wrong you are. No matter how wrong it is, you got to rep it and you got to find some type of solution to it. Bro, what's wrong is wrong. I don't vote for any squad. I'm not in the blue squad. I'm not in the red squad. I'm right there in the middle. What you got for me? The person, Joe Biden, is coming to fight Trump. Trump is going to win again. Joe Biden is losing his mind every day, bro. He is not there. My man is gone. He's like, he don't know who he is at times. And that's who you got battling with freaking Trump. And now Trump is about to win again. And we about to get this idiotic talking every freaking day for another 4 years. How bad is the government, bro? Look how bad the government, look how bad the Congress is. Look how bad the American people are for continue to vote off of fan base. Off of fan base, not what's going right, what's doing wrong. It's off of fan base. How popular is this guy? How much money has he got? That's all.
I want to real quick ask Keith in terms of your co-worker statement. What did you get out? Did you get the same thing like what Saya was saying? Or what did you get out of that statement in terms of doing it on purpose?
I mean, me and my coworkers, we don't really discuss politics really at the job.
That's
And well,
good.
especially with me being remote and everything, I don't get to talk to them on a daily basis or whatever. But in regards to when I heard him say it, and then like Josiah was saying in regards to when he says things like that, but when you come back at him, he gets like he feels like he's backed into a corner that he lashes out at you for some strange reason because what he said was it's like everything he says out of his mouth he wants to believe is true. But then when it comes back, it's false. Then he yells out fake news like, oh, no. You misinterpreted what I heard. But I look at him sometimes when he speaks and he looks as if like, yeah, I feel good. Yeah, it's a good answer. Like he walks off the stage like, yeah, that sounded good. That sounded good.
Bro.
Okay. Yeah. He feels confident with his answer.
Well, I'm gonna knock down the fans of him real quick. If he's doing it on purpose, saying stupid things, he's calling you stupid because you're stupid enough to believe all that. So he just called you dumb. He's done it many times.
Yes.
He said he could shoot a dude in the head and y'all still vote for him. He's called you stupid. Do you ever think that maybe he's a Democrat in Republican clothes on the low? Did you ever think of, nah, y'all ain't think about that because they're selfish. That's what it comes down to. That crowd is selfish. They're about what they about themselves. But think about this. If I ran and you knew I believe, even if you didn't know me like that, but you knew I believe in whatever you believe, like you know for a fact I believe in helping people. That's what both of y'all believe in. I believe in helping children and adults that may have mental issues or afflictions and things of that nature that might have issues. I believe in helping that. That's what you believe in. So I believe in everything you believe in. That's why you're gonna rock with me because and we all business people, right? We all in the entertainment. We all in that. So it's like an extension of me up there. That's how they thinking. That's an extension of me up there. And that's really how everybody thinks. That's what we was looking for. That's why we rock with Bernie. Because we was like, he's speaking for us for real. That's why we rock with Obama. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those things. But yeah, the stupid comments and then the people. I'm just on the fans. I'm not mad at Trump. I'm mad at the people defending the dumb stuff.
Right.
Like I'm mad at the fan. Like how can you sit here? Donald Trump is the president. And yes, you're right. I believe he gets reelected as well because they always give a second chance so you can clean up your mess.
I say that same thing. I say he gets reelected too. It's sad to say, but I just don't see dude beating him, man. It's
I didn't see anybody because I seen if Bernie was on the ticket 4 years ago, I think he would have won. Right? But now Bernie he had some health issues. He's older. Not that Trump ain't older and Biden too, but that's my main reason that people are like unsure. And then I don't think people hate Biden like they hate Hillary. They just don't know about him like that. So but then you got the different generation. Now you got the 18-year-olds that weren't old enough 4 years ago. So it can switch, but I personally think he goes another. I'm not even gonna watch it. I'm
gonna be straight up with the people. I know a lot of people gonna be mad at me or whatever the case is. Oh, well, you the reason why Trump is gonna be reelected. I'm not voting. I'm not voting this year. And why I'm not voting this year is just the fact that I don't want neither or. And cool. What? That's the reason why you can't just vote for the obvious. At least, he's a mental, he's a little bit out there. He loses his mind at times. But hey, I'd rather have Joe Biden than Trump. So why you don't vote for Joe?
Now
it's like this. It's like this. It's like if I know the answer is C, but I only see an A and B on the board. I'm not gonna pick A or B if I know the answer is C. It's not like Andrew Wang was the guy I was going out for. But of course they not going to, because he was about technology. He was mainly because that's what technology is running this world, bro. He already knew technology was gonna put a lot of people out of business, and he didn't want that. Okay, and I think that's the main problem. That's what's going on now. Shit, look at Instagram and all that. You got people killing themselves because Instagram now don't show all the likes. People literally slitting their wrists because, oh my God, I don't get 300 and some odd. Come on, bro. Are you serious? And that's all because of media. That's all because of technology, the media and everything, the bullying, all this has to do with technology. It starts there. But whatever.
Well, I'll tell you, like with Liang, I didn't know enough. Not that I really wasn't clear on who I was gonna do, but I was warming up to him for certain things. Because my boy Alan, shout out to Alan, and a lot of people about him, a lot of the Asians, obviously, you know, because he's Asian and because they understand him, they can identify. They was, you know, for him, and I seen it was a different, not only a look. But his whole demeanor was a little bit different.
But that's like the black vote towards Obama. Not to interrupt, man. That's just, all right, you voting for him because he's Asian. That's, come on, bro. Just because you Asian.
No. I'm sure, but I'm sure that's always going to happen. You get Hispanic, you're going to have them voting for him because you're going to have your blocks of people. I'm not saying everybody, but you're going to have your blocks of people that's doing it just for that reason, like 100%. But what I'm saying is that he has a child. I believe his son has autism. So that's another thing that will may invite like myself and others that have family members and things like that have you know, those type of issues. But with him, he's not powerful enough. You know, that's my thing. But the only thing I'm going back to as far as not voting, I haven't made that, of course, that decision or nothing like that. And more than likely, I'm going to vote. And yes, it will, you know, the lesser of two evils. I get all of that. But at the same time, I'm looking at who's behind Biden. And there's some strong people behind him. There's the Obamas. They behind him. They're going to be in his ear. Every president is a face. That's all they are. They're a face. Every president is Senate and all. That's the majority. That's the important part. Now, if you don't vote for the president, but I would say vote if it's the House, Senate, whatever, because that is the important part. That other side that you want out needs to, like when everything went blue, you know, this last pass and VA and all of that shit. That is what you want if you want to get that energy out of there. You know what I'm saying? To go for what your values are. It's not just the president. You know what I'm saying? Because the president, look at Obama. The Republicans ran things, and I'm not a big political person. I just look at it obvious. Republican ran things and fought him all 8 years. That's so really he was there, but they wouldn't say yes to anything. So what could he have changed? Now, if all of them were blue, you would have seen different changes. It'd have been more yeses on things that you and me, you know, wanted.
Because they riding with each other. But look, you know how it is, man. Like, it's like the House of Cards. I don't know if you ever seen that series. It's like the House of Cards where they had, you know, all right, man, you repping blue, that's what you rep. No matter how wrong or how right I am, you repping me because what you say yes to or what you vote yes to, it's just going to get you this much money. It's going to get you into this seat. It's going to get into that seat. At the end of the day, bro, they all crooked. No matter if you the elephant or the donkey, they both crooked in every way possible. And I mean, it's just a matter. That's just the facts. If it's not benefiting them, it's not going to benefit us, if you could say that. Like, it's just, all right, okay, we could help the community out. We could go ahead and assist them. But all right, what y'all gonna do for me? You know, that's just what it's all about. And unfortunately, the people like you said, Andrew don't have power. Why? Because he's too in the middle. He's in the middle. And unfortunately, if you're in the middle, you don't have a crew. You don't have a gang. Just like you said, there's no power. There's more power the more people you have in a gang. He doesn't have a gang. He's solo. He has just a very few or whatever but he doesn't have anybody to endorse him. He doesn't have anybody to kind of put money into his campaign. He doesn't have that. All he has is the true facts and the humanity.
Until God says this ain't God's world. We know that. We read the Bible. We know this is not the way. Until He steps in and says, "Yo, it's gonna go back to what I originally wanted for this world." It's not gonna happen. And you're gonna have to, to a point, you're gonna have to conform to change. And when I say that, I don't mean, it's kind of hard to explain it sometimes, but my my theory on that, and that's just me talking, is that I might have to be down with, like you said, with a blue or red, right? Then once I get up in there and I get my people up in there, now I'm gonna make changes to this whole joint. So I'm gonna go from the inside out versus trying to knock the door down. Knocking the door down is harder than killing you from the inside. It's harder.
Exactly.
You got to get it at the guts. But I know what you're saying, because a lot of people like us on this show, we don't feel like we don't, that's the sellout to us. And that goes against our morals to even think about doing something like that. And that's what I think Andrew was like that. Like, yeah, that goes against everything I stand. You either I'm going to break this door down or I'm done. And he was done. Right. He wouldn't submit for that. And it's unfortunate, but that's what I see. That doesn't mean it's true. I'm not trying to say
But think about it like this, and I'm gonna let you talk, bro. Like, think about it like this, with the fact that, look at Obama. He came in with a full of black hair, and he left out with full of gray. Okay,
all of them.
Right, that's all of them. That's every single one of them. That's every single one of them. But this is my point. This is actually my point. It's the fact that you have to go in there. Yes, it's easy to say, oh, I could go in there, and now as soon as I get my people in there, I could go ahead and start changing little by little. Bro, they will eat you alive as soon as you go in there. Like, you don't know what type of battle, you don't know what type of oven you getting into. You don't know how hot it is in there. You don't know if you fighting 200 degrees or you fighting 600. It's at the end of the day, it's like you battling blindfolded, because you don't know who's who. They one of the greatest actors in that Congress. They the greatest best. I mean, for real, they should just put those guys as actors in movies, because they probably play a hell of a fucking act, because majority of them are faked as hell, bro. They play one way and then do another. They speak in front of the people with all smiles, and then as soon as they step off that stage, they straight face like, man, they really believe me. Ha! Watch me. Nigga, like that's just how they are, bro. And it's not, I don't need a microphone or I don't need a secret recording to know that, because look how much really truly changed. Nothing. Like, you have little bits here and there, whatever. People could go ahead and hit me with a whole bunch of stats. Oh, look at the unemployment rate. Look at this percent, that percentage, that should go up and down. That's just like a meter. That tells me nothing. That tells me nothing. But I tell you one thing, it's all about a survival tactics. It's all about what can you do for your family and yourself, and that's it. What can you benefit? Like, you got to kind of think their way. And then you turn around and say, you know what? All right, little by little, can I trust that person? Okay, I'm going to help this person up. I'm going to help this person up. So it's about uplifting and also speaking God, bro. Speaking about God. It's just, I think people are so scared to like really thank God for every day, man, because if it wasn't for him, none of this would have been possible. None of these people would have been like even involved in any of this if it wasn't for him. So it's like you got to kind of take it piece by piece, man, and not get so like my mom's, bro, is so stuck on CNN. She's so stuck on the news and all that. And I tell my mom, please get away from the TV. Because it will console you and eat you alive, because it's just people with a whole bunch of opinions. That's it, bro. It's just people with a whole bunch of opinions trying to like persuade you to go the route and say, oh, hate this person. Oh, no, hate that person. Oh, no, that's fake news. Like, you just got a whole bunch of this, that, and the third. The main thing you need to focus on is yourself, the family, and all the people that you could trust and uplift if they willing to be uplifted. That's also another one. So that's it, man. That's it. It's just about a survival tactics. This government is crazy. That's enough. That's enough on that, man. Keys, any final words about the government, man?
No, I mean, piggyback on what you said. My mom's the same way with the CNN, man. It's just all she sit there and watch CNN all day. And I'm like, she sit there and say this about Trump, that about Trump. I say, you know what? I say, you're a fan. I said, because if you sit there and watch him every day and complain about him, I was like, you know, you can change the channel. There's 1,000 things on television, but you sit there and you choose to watch that every single day. But I was like, you're a fan of his. He likes that, the fact that you're sitting there and that you're watching him every single day. He likes that. He likes that, knowing that you're sitting there watching him. I'm like, it's almost like you're at a Lakers game and you're booing him, I'm like, they like that. That hypes you up. That makes him just puts a smile on his face instead of you pissing him off. I was like, you sitting in your house saying you're doing this and doing that, then you get mad, you go vote, you get mad because he wins. I'm like, so what, you gonna be mad for another 4 years? I was like, sorry, you're gonna be mad for another 4 years, unfortunately. Yep. So it's like, I told her, get away from CNN, find something else to watch on TV, because it's like, there's nothing on CNN they're just talking about is the coronavirus. I was like, get away from all that. Just focus on something, like you said, focus on your family, just your well-being. This is a time where we just gotta get away from the negativity and focus on everything that's positive right now.
Yep. That's a great final word. All right, now let's move